Good morning. We've made it to Wednesday. It's July the 29th, 2015, reading from my utmost for his highest. The title, Do You See Jesus in Your Clouds? In the Bible, clouds are always associated with God. Clouds are the sorrows, sufferings, or providential circumstances within or without our personal lives, which actually seem to contradict the sovereignty of God. Yet it is through these very clouds that the Spirit of God is teaching us how to walk by faith. If there were never any clouds in our lives, we would have no faith. Nahum 1:3 says, "The clouds are the dust of his feet." They are a sign that God is here. What a revelation it is to know that sorrow, bereavement, and suffering are actually the clouds that come along with God. God cannot come near us without clouds. He does not come in clear, shining brightness. It is not true to say that God wants to teach us something in our trials. Through every cloud he brings our way, he wants us to unlearn something. His purpose in using the cloud is to simplify our beliefs until our relationship with him is exactly like that of a child. A relationship simply between God and our own souls, and where other people are but shadows. Until other people become shadows to us, clouds and darkness will be ours every once in a while. Is our relationship with God becoming more simple than it has ever been? There is a connection between the strange providential circumstances allowed by God and what we know of him. And we have to learn to interpret the mysteries of life in the light of our knowledge of God, until we can come face to face with the deepest, darkest fact of life without damaging our view of God's character. We do not yet know him. Luke 9:34, they were fearful as they entered the cloud. Is there anyone except Jesus in your cloud? If so, it will only get darker until you get to the place where there is no one anymore but only Jesus. See Mark 9:8 and Mark 2:7. Song today, or hymn today, is written by Washington Gladden, 1879. Music actually had been written earlier by H. Percy Smith in 1874. O Master, let me walk with thee. O Master, let me walk with thee in lowly paths of service free. Tell me thy secret, help me bear the strain of toil, the fret of care. Help me the slow of heart to move by some clear winning word of love. Teach me the wayward feet to stay and guide them in the homeward way. O Master, let me walk with thee before the taunting Pharisee. Help me to bear the sting of spite, the hate of men who hide thy light, the sore distrust of souls sincere who cannot read thy judgments clear, the dullness of the multitude who dimly guess that thou art good. Teach me thy patience, still with thee in closer, dearer company, in work that keeps faith sweet and strong, in trust that triumphs over wrong. In hope that sends a shining ray Far down the future's broadening way, in peace that only thou canst give, with thee, O Master, let me live. In him we move and breathe and have our being. Be who you are today, and allow God to be who he is. Our job mainly is to tell our heart not to be troubled, to keep a quiet heart. You tend the garden of your heart by dealing with unconfessed sin, by separating yourself from the world, but being in the world, by the renewal of your mind. Every single thought that comes into your head that does not honor God, let it go. If it honors God and brings glory to him, focus on that. There's so many things out there grabbing for our attention. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus. Let us see him walking on the chaos, the waters of our life, and know that it's going to be okay. Blessings, and walk with him today. Amen.